Hey everyone, welcome back to Kate's Kitchen. I am going to be using the cast iron skillet again. However, today I'm going to be making salmon and zucchini, squash, maybe some onions in with it. So let's get started. I am not going to be cooking this on that high heat that I had recommended before for the steaks. I don't really honestly know what heat I'm going to be cooking it at. So I'm just going to start with medium, and I'm going to add some butter. And while that's heating up, I did just go ahead and rinse off the salmon. So while that is still heating up, I'm going to just get our vegetables ready. I'm also making a salad. Basically, this is a really great low carb / keto option. So I've got a yellow squash and a zucchini. My counter is extremely full of stuff I'm going to do here in a second. But anyway, with that butter melting, I want to get back to this. So I did rinse off the salmon. I'm just patting it dry right now with a paper towel. I don't know why. Looks like there was a bone right there, so that was a good catch. Alright. And now I'm just going to stick it right in there. And I'm going to add some Tony's Creole seasoning. And I'm also adding some garlic powder. I really want to get this butter on top of this salmon, so I'm going to grab a spoon. Alright, I'm going to clean up this mess while that cooks for a minute. other lid is dirty, so we're gonna see how that works. In the meantime, since my child is not eating salmon, we've got the oven preheated and he's having a pizza. So I'm gonna get that ready. And with the salmon, I am gonna set a timer for 10 minutes. All right, let's take a look. I really like when the skin is very crispy. That totally didn't work out. All right, so I'm just gonna cover that back up and let it continue to do whatever it's doing. And I'm just cutting these in, I guess like a half, basically. A little half moon. Okay, so back to the salmon here. I'm definitely turning it down to almost like a low. Something's burning. And I am going to add these vegetables in with it. And salt and pepper on the veggies. And I am going to add in some red onion. Don't judge me, okay? Yeah, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 19. Not what you said. So that is the timer for the salmon. I don't think it's done. I do have a thermometer that I'm going to use to check it. Yeah, definitely not ready. So we're gonna do another 10 minutes. So a few things, obviously depending on how you want your vegetables when this is ready to be eaten would be, dependent upon when you're going to add those vegetables to the salmon. I personally don't care if they're crisp. I mean, I prefer them that way. But if they cook a little too long and get kind of mushy, I'm okay with that too. The other thing that is really good, and I wish I would have remembered when I was at the store, is to take this one jalapeno fresh Slice that up and stick it in with this. And it's just a really good, it adds flavor, but it's not too hot because it's just one jalapeno. It's a really good little vegetable spice seasoning type thing, adding the jalapeno. Really helps the flavor. So I am also going to start a salad to go with all of this. I personally love vegetables and salad, so low carb / keto is pretty easy for me to do because I like so much that we're able to eat on it. And really I feel like it influences me and motivates me to eat, the healthier foods more. Sometimes I do get lazy, even though I like it. It can be quite a bit to prepare. I like to use the green leaf lettuce. And I'm just going to pull probably 4 good leaves off of that. And then I'm going to rinse them. And then I am going to use some paper towels to try to get them to dry. And I'm going to set those aside while I get my tomato ready. So we've got some red onion, some bell peppers, tomato, and I am adding banana peppers to the salad as well. And we've got 5 minutes left on the salmon, but let's take a look. And actually, we're going to time it, or not time it, temp it. So it's fluctuating. It's actually going down. I'm going to stir these vegetables around. So I just want to point out, I made this, and what I like to do is mix it all together and call it like a slosh, kind of like a salsa for my salad that's just pre-made that I can throw on some lettuce. So again, onions, banana peppers, bell peppers, and tomato. So I'm going to put some of this aside for my next salad. That's Javier's pizza, I believe. There's the kids' dinner. All right, so back to this salad. I'm just taking all of that lettuce, squishing it in here. I could have definitely used a bigger bowl, which I may. I don't know, because I still want to add cheese and bacon. As well as these cool little Parmesan croutons. So it looks like we're still sitting at about 127. Also, another trick with salmon is if you can flake with a fork. this the meat here than it's also usually done. Oh yeah. I'm still, because I'm paranoid about everything, I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit longer. So again, back to this low carb keto diet, which really pisses me off if we're going to be honest. But I got on the scale this morning. It was not happy. And I could already tell I was becoming more uncomfortable in my own body. My goal right now is to do low carb for the next 30 days. Keto, I don't know what the hell we're calling it now. I have a few other goals in there as well. Usually I wait until I've made it 3 days with my goals before I announce that I'm going to be doing anything, like actually implementing them. This one, obviously, I'm not. I just started this today. I'm just going to let you guys know what my goals are. So my other goals are going to be to walk 5 miles a day for the next 30 days, to eat low carb / keto for the next 30 days, no drinking, so no alcohol, no beer for the next 30 days, no cigarettes for the next 30 days, and no weed for the next 30 days. With this, I do intend to continue to do intermittent fasting, which is something I've done for a few years at this point, and I really like. So the goal is to stop eating by 7 p.m. every night and have at least 13 hours between my end time and when I eat again. So 13 hours in between fasts. And I'm pretty sure this salmon is done at this point. We're up as high as 150. So it looks like we need an internal temp of 145 for the salmon. I don't really like to temp it while it's in the pan. I feel like it's just going to get the heat from the pan. But let's just make sure. So yeah, it's definitely good. And just a little bit of a helpful tip or hint is that you don't ever want to test your temp this way, going straight in. You want to have it at an angle going through it. So that's ready. So my plan is to kind of cut up the salmon. As you see, that piece had fallen off, and essentially just kind of eat it all together like that. I'm not going to do too much with it right now. So that burner is going to be turned off. If we're curious about the salad, I added some Parmesan cheese, bacon, salt, and pepper. And by the way, I have found in my years of doing this off and on that Ken's Steakhouse dressing usually has the least amount of carbs in a lot of their flavors. So heads up with that. My floor is so sticky, my slippers are sticking to it. And of course, if you are cooking this, just keep in mind that this pan is going to be hot. It looks like I took a bite out of it. So I know it doesn't look the best. Let's hope it tastes better. No, I'm sure it will. I've made this before. Again, adding a jalapeno is a very nice touch of taste to it as well. But all in all, here we have salmon with zucchini and squash. And I love the crispy skin. And a salad to go with it. All right, luckily my house is not filled with smoke this time, so I'm pretty proud of myself. Clearly I'm learning how to cook meat in the cast iron skillet. If you guys have enjoyed this video or have any tips or comments for me, please, for one, like the video. For two, leave those comments and tips down in the comments for me. I guess that's pretty much it. As always, thank you all so much for your time.